What's up, YouTube? I want to give you guys a quick video today on how I do my DIY media bags. The media that I'm using today is the Bulk Reef Supply GFO High Capacity and the Bulk Reef Supply ROX Carbon. Here on top, I wrote down a few notes on as far as how much media do you need per gallon. This one here on the left is for the GFO, and this one here on the right is for the carbon. Now you can see that a 15 milliliter is for 10 gallons. I will be using a 1/4 cup spoon, which is 60 milliliters, which equals 4 teaspoons. And according to this, 60 milliliters or 4 teaspoons, or tablespoons, sorry, is good for 40 gallons. So what I'll be doing is a 2-to-1 ratio, because you're always supposed to have a little bit more carbon than GFO. So technically, I will be putting into these media bags 80 gallons worth of ROX and 32 gallons worth of GFO. Now, you're supposed to make sure that the GFO and the carbon is mixed good, thoroughly. So you don't want the GFO to harden and kind of solidify, and you won't have as much flow. So what you do is with the carbon is you keep it in between the GFO so that the better water flow passes through it and it fluidizes properly. Here I have a funnel for pouring into the media bag. Here is the media bag that I'm using. It's a fine mesh media bag. I think it's rated at 200 micron. Any less than the 200 micron, you're at risk of the GFO falling through the bag. I have scissors for cutting my zip ties, and the zip ties for tying the top of the bag. A marker for labeling my bags. And here you can see I did make a few bags already, and this is what the end product should look like. I labeled it 2-to-1, so it's 2 scoops of carbon for 1 scoop of GFO, and this is what I feel that it's rated for, similar to like the ChemiPure bags. As far as the weight and the size, they're really similar to a 50-gallon ChemiPure bag. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I get started on this. Take this off here. Take 1/4 scoop of the carbon. One nice full scoop. Carefully pour it into here. Then I'll take 1 full scoop. Well, it's not completely full, so I'm going to have to put a little extra in there. Okay, and that should make up for what didn't go in. And then another scoop of the carbon to go on top. Now this is a 1/2 cup of carbon now, and a 1/4 cup of the GFO. Now when you mix it, you may want to cover your face a little bit because it gets a little dusty, but it does the mixing for you very well. It's a lot easier than doing it inside the bag. I feel that this mixes the GFO and the carbon a lot better than trying to do it in the bag. So you do it a few times, and you'll see on the next pour how it mixes very well. So I'll kind of get in here so you can see the color. See with the light. Now you see the color, how it's blended very well. Now that's what you should be looking for before you put it into the bag. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and grab this bag here. Excuse me while I stick the funnel in the bag. Now you can see, I'm going to put the camera down for a quick second. Now you can kind of see what 3/4 cups, or 3/4 of a cup does to a 4x6 media bag here. And the rest is self-explanatory, guys. You take a zip tie, you wrap it around, cut the zip tie with the scissors, stick it in a sandwich bag for storage, because you will still kind of get some of the fines coming out. So you can see in the corner of the bag, some of the fines will still kind of make its way out the 200 micron. That's why I use a 200 micron fine mesh. Don't use anything else. There's high flow bags out there that you put that GFO or the ROX inside of, and it's going to immediately come out. And you don't want to waste your money, so use the right bag. And this way you'll know how many months and how many water changes you have when you make your supplies. So this way you can calculate when you need to repurchase a large container like this. But I'll tell you what, this right here, if it was ChemiPure, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do the math. It's usually about like 10 bucks, 12 bucks, 15 bucks, depending where you live. So it's easily $100 worth of media bags. So, and I paid a lot less for that and the bags. So think about it, and I still have tons left over. So it's just a tip, guys. Go ahead and use it. As far as my ratio, like I said, it may vary from tank to tank, but I do feel that's good enough for a 50-gallon. You always would like a little bit more carbon than you would the GFO. Too much GFO would hurt the tank, but a little extra carbon is never going to hurt. All right, guys. Happy reefing.